Thokozani Bokoko. It is Sunday and it is Motivation Day with me, Koko Dineo. You know, guys, it takes a lot of energy, a lot of effort to get the right spot, the right lighting. I think I'm preparing to be in production very soon, you know, so my head is spinning trying to get the right cameraman, the right volume. But we're very grateful that you tune in as many Sundays as you can. Really, me sharing some of my experiences, some of my insights, and some of my lessons around topics of African spirituality, topics around relationships, life, wealth, everything that's got to do with a human being, and that a human being can actually be aligned and be in harmony with themselves by connecting to their ancestors, you know. So it's a very, like I say, it takes a lot. We have to move people away. We need to keep this one silent. We need to get the lighting. We find location, and every weekend is different because it also has to do with where I'm at and what I'm doing. So, but I try squeezing that 15 minutes. So, what are we talking about? It feels like actually today, my life has been around the calling, Ubizo, ukuthwasa. There's been a lot of people asking me a lot of questions around the calling. So first and foremost, I always say to us, we are actually spiritual beings having a human experience. So we are here and we've manifested in the physical because we are called. We are called here to manifest something, to self-realize and self-actualize. So all of us have some sort of calling. But the calling I want to focus on today is the calling of being called by your ancestors to be an African spiritual healer. And the one that I want to also focus on is the calling around Bungoma, because there are many callings into becoming an African healer or an African healing practitioner, because there's different types of African healing practitioners. Another day I'll do a stream unpacking the different types. But Ubungoma, those are the ones abavuswa ingoma. So how do you actually know that you've got a calling of being called to become umngoma? Song should speak to you. Whatever song, whatever music, the minute you listen to music and you hear sound, you hear drumming, you hear an instrument, and it evokes something in you and you feel like you're floating, or you feel like there's an ether that is rising, there's a vibration that moves from your feet to your head, that when you hear music, whatever type of music, something in you shifts, something in you takes over, you know that umngoma ovuswa ingoma. Because it doesn't begin when you just hear the drums and isgubhu bonizangoma. It begins back then. I always had a love for music. I always connected to music. It brought tears into my eyes. It made me emotional without realizing. So what else do you know if umngoma? So you need to understand that you have sensitivities to things. So sound, smell, taste, seeing. So when you become very sensitive, when you become somebody who is an empath, who takes on other people's energies, you walk into a room yourself and you come into that room and you feel like you're not yourself anymore. So those things are the things that actually also show you, Guti, there's something special about you. There's something unique about you. When you are able to see things in your visions and in your dreams, and those things come to pass without you knowing why, when you see things and they become as is, when you are seeing things that are metaphors and symbols, and those metaphors, they connect and they create a picture that explains mysteries, that explains things that are unknown, you might have a calling of becoming umngoma. So I always say to people, how do you know for sure? Is that when in life, from the beginning of your birth, something never seemed to fall into place, no matter what that thing is. When you never really finished anything on time like your peers did, when you struggled with school even though you were smart, but something always came in between when you had to write exams, when having relationships was always complicated, including having a relationship with the parents that birthed you, having a relationship with your family members, relationship with money has always been connection.
Somebody said I'm pausing it, so I just realized, and then it went into poor connection.
Please stop the video, yeah. And